we are hearing from President Trump. He is on his Truth Social platform saying that Charlie Kirk has passed away.
Let me start off by saying that my thoughts and prayers are with Charlie Kirk's family, his friends, and all the people who dearly loved him. Now, Charlie Kirk was the essence of what it meant to be a free, Democrat-loving American. He stood tall, and he stood for the First Amendment, without a doubt. Now, this is not just about Charlie Kirk. This is much more than Charlie Kirk. This is about what he stood for. This is about who he stood with. And there are many people in America today who still cannot come to terms with the fact that Donald Trump is president. They still cannot accept the fact that the American people have spoken overwhelmingly, not by a little, but by a lot, and have decided that Donald Trump would be their president. Now, there are many people in our society today who, in very subtle ways, encourage, facilitate, and create that atmosphere and climate of divisive speech and divisive rhetoric that leads to these undesirable, dangerous circumstances that we saw today. Hopefully, Charlie Kirk's passing would be a turning point, would be a wake-up call, would be a time for coming together and understanding so that his life and his passing would not have been in vain. That we would understand that we can disagree to disagree, that we can express our political opinion without resorting to violence, and we can have differences in political opinion without expressing those differences violently. This is America. We are supposed to be the epitome of democracy. So there is absolutely no place in our society for this sort of decadent, politically wretched actions. So I am appealing and I implore the very people who are responsible for controlling the airways to be extremely careful about what they say, because your words can have consequences. Too often, we see that people are labeled as right-wingers, conservatives, alt-right, and all sort of degenerative name-calling. But we have seen, to a very large extent, that these very people are victims in many cases. So it makes one wonder if this is some sort of projection. Let none of this dissuade us in our pursuance of the right to political free speech and the right to express ourselves without fear or favor. Let Charlie Kirk's passing harden our resolve to continue to memorialize him for what he had done, for his unrelenting promotion of free speech. This will be the ultimate memorial of his legacy. Again, to all his family, his friends, his loved ones, and all the people who have interacted with him, our condolences go out to you. And we understand how painful it must be at this time. But there's always a silver lining beyond the dark clouds. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.